Heidi ho. It says I'm live, and I got to go over to my YouTube and mute that. Yeah, did it. I see nobody's here, so no harm, no foul. Excellent. Terrible. I meant my burp, not the show. That could be terrible too, but we'll see. Let's start out. Yeah, we'll start with my style. Oh, look, I already have a comment. Hey, J5, how you doing, dude? I'm just trying to get my shit together a little bit here. I had actually meant to do a little bit, shit, I'm doing this wrong. I had meant to do this a little bit more put together, but as you can see, I'm not. This is so weird. I'm not showing my Muzaks. No, we have no opening then. Sorry for that. So let's start out by smoking a joint. I'm actually smoking some Kaleidoscope Eyes and have been for probably 2 weeks. It's been my go-to. Tomorrow, I'm going to Third Eye Muses. They have a monthly, let's call it a pop-up market get-together, and I'm going there tomorrow. And I am going to probably on the show tonight roll up some of my apple snacks, which was my award winner for this last fall, early winter. Just picked up the trophy for it. Let's see if I can find where I put it. Should be right here. You don't see it. Probably giving you a really good angle right now. Oh, she's right next to me as they give you an ass shot. Finally, if I had just stuck around a little bit longer and picked it up the night of, I would have had it a long time ago, and it would be on my trophy wall. Not that I've got a trophy wall or anything. Anyway, shout out to AB Seeds, who basically gave me the good genetics. He didn't give them, I got them, bought them from him, but worth every penny. Good genetics. Not running apple snacks again this year, although I thought I had some seeds left, but I could not find them. So maybe not. Memories, yeah. I'm older and I smoke weed, so I can't remember things. Can't remember shit. However, I am running other things from AB Seeds. One is Tahitian Tree, and that is Rainbow Pebbles. Rainbow Pebbles, I think. Let me see. Tahitian Tree is Rainbow Pebbles by Skittles Cake by Nerds. That should be a dandy. I'm also running some Cowboy Yeti. Cowboy Cake. It's just Cowboy Yeti by probably Wedding Cake, I want to say. I'll get my list out. It's a little more. I got some messages going off probably about the show right now, which I cannot answer. Here we go. Let me see. Oh, something I'm calling Double Rainbow, which is, say, Rainbows by Rainbows. And I do not see it right off the top here. It's over here somewhere. Anyway, from AB Seeds, and I do like me the rainbows. So let me see. That was cowboy cake, double rainbow, and what was the third one I had said? Yeah. Frequency share cowboy cake, PBB. Double rainbow. I got 3 of them. I know I do. Anyway, yeah. I'm also running from the Candyman, which I'm kind of excited about getting, is Peanut Butter Breath by Jelly Breath. I'm supposed to be sending also my address to J5, and he's got something he wants me to try in my garden this year. And I'll be doing that this week. I've been real busy, JR, or I would have done it sooner. I'm actually going to pull up the chat over there and sorry, it was my daughter who was binging me yesterday or just now. And yep. Hey, Thunder Dan, good to see you, man. Becca? Becca trying to get the baby to bed. Oh, yes. I will be going tomorrow to the craft affair that Becca alluded to in chat there. The Third Eye Craft Affair. Red does some vending there. He's got such a wonderful setup on his tent and his boothing. If you've never been to see any of Red's setup, definitely get over there and check him out because very professional. He's got a good line of products. Excuse me, I'm being hit by a dog here. And yeah, I'll be there tomorrow, and I'll be there with Miss Terra Nation, meeting up with her. I think it's raining out because my dog is very wet. I'll whip it on my white pants. So let me get this lit up. This isn't doing me very good. Yeah, it was the rainbow, the Tahitian tree. And then, see, this is making me crazy. And then the double rainbow and the cowboy cake. I knew I mentioned 3 of them. I've got something of my own in the garden this year. I got kind of a personal, not really a beef of people, but I know everybody and their brother wants to be a breeder anymore. I don't understand the push behind it. Some people have been growing for years and are at the natural progression of wanting to try some of their own stuff. I get that. Get it completely. I know several people that haven't hardly even brought on in one crop, and they're talking about they want to breed this to that or this to that, and it's making me crazy. This is my PSA for y'all out there. If you have not run at least 5 successful runs and have run the plants that you plan on breeding, don't be trying to breed things just because you think it might sound good together. You're not being a breeder, you're being a pollen chucker, and not a very responsible one at that at this point. I'm sorry, my glasses are all messed up a little bit here. I got them all steamed up getting off about this. Having said all that, I'm becoming a breeder. No, not really. But I do have something that I am going to run in my garden that's kind of been a couple years in the making in that. And I believe it came off a Moonbow, but I'm not sure. And I really liked Moonbow a lot. I took 7th place 2 years ago at the sun-grown competition, where I took last year was 3rd, next year 1st. But I had the Moonbow in my garden, and I don't know if I got pollen or somebody hermed and threw a little bit of pollen. Something happened. I got some seeds. I get seeds every year. No idea where they come from. I've never found any male parts in my garden other than the ones that were pulled out as I saw them being male plants. Suppose I could throw a little bit of pollen from that, but I don't know. But I got 5 seeds or 4 seeds off of, now let me take it back. I had a plant growing out in front of my yard where I threw all my skeletons, and it tasted just like moonbow. I'm pretty sure it was moonbow, and I called it Kiss Off because I treated it cruelly. It grew beautiful, and it was one of my best plants that I grew, and I did nothing for it, nothing. So it gave me 6 seeds, but I only collected 4 of them isolated. I think they got light leaf hermage over here going on, and I'm hoping that's what it is, because if I got just 4 seeds from light leaf hermage, I'm going to breed that out. I have all 4 of them in soil right now. If they come true to type and look like they're all identical, I am going to reverse one of them and put it on another of them and see what I get. And hopefully, if it's the same plant, we'll have a new one called Blue Kiss's Slow Kiss, spelled Sloe like the gin, because I'm sure nobody's named anything that. Claiming the name out there. It's on record. I should go look at my, I'm actually on the screen that I can see the chat better with. So, yeah, let's put this up. Yeah, here we are. Hello, Hewley. I'm glad you're here. J5, Thunder Dan, Becca, my core group. I don't know what you guys got. If any of you guys are running outside, I do know that Becca is. She's got hers Rosemary's Oasis. As far as cannabis plants outside, I'm not sure what their plans are. I'm sure they have some. Becca, I feel Becca is more focused on her beautiful flower gardens and her vegetables, and she and Red both do a fantastic job out there. If any of you are interested in what they're doing, check out Rosemary's Oasis on IG. And yeah, of course, tune into Michigan Bros Grow Show, and they usually talk about what they've got going on as well. But I'm very impressed with how much I have seen them grow over the years, from just starting out to look at them now. So here's to you guys. You take a hit on that one. Only the strong do survive. Actually, Jay, you are correct. Only the strong do survive. And I don't want to discourage anybody from growing or even from breeding. I don't feel that's my job to do. I'm nobody special. I just have been growing for, I don't know, what's it been, 7 years, and smoking for 50. So that's my only real claim to fame as far as the cannabis grows, other than I feel like I am kind of a cannabis witch in that it just comes very easy to me. That's why I do outdoor organic, because it's how I grow everything. I don't feed my plants. I got perennial flowers. I don't feed them. If you can't grow in my garden, you can't grow. And that's just pretty much how it is. So cannabis just came very naturally to me, and I want to encourage people to grow. In fact, I'm popping genetics, excuse me, frequency shift for my yoga teacher. A year ago, I started preaching the word of cannabis to her, and she told me, "Yeah, I've tried it, and we had edibles and blah blah blah. Not really into it." But she's also got 6 kids that she's about my age. She's just a few years younger than me, and she's got 6 kids over a pretty wide range of ages. And I don't know if it's them that encouraged her during conversation to talk to me about it, but she mentioned to me that she'd like to try it. So I was originally going to give her a clone, and then I thought about it. I get my eggs from her. She's got chickens. She's got her own actual little garden and stuff. And same as me, she knows how to grow a plant. Why can't she just grow from seed? And I asked her if she wanted to grow from seed, and she said that sounded good. And actually, she said, "What grows better, seed or cutting?" And I then I had to talk about the difference between a seed and a cutting and blah, blah, blah. And the roots go down or they go out, blah, 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 without trying to turn her off with technical bullshit talk. Because that's, I believe, the kiss of death with the new grower. I'm just going to give her the basics of what that plant needs at the beginning and talk to her about what photo period actually means for that plant and let her go. It gets close to time to amend into flowering. I'm going to mention to her to pick up maybe some biotone for flowering plants and see how it goes. And hopefully, Hilda, the yoga teacher, will be a cannabis grower by the end of this. She'll have her first successful harvest in, which excites me. And I've had other non-smoking, non-cannabis growing friends in the past grow cannabis just because of me growing. And I think that's kind of our job out there. Some of us can't really talk to it because, I mean, we've got illegalness going on around us. So it's just not feasible. But I'm in a position, and a lot of us are, that are in legal states to be able to try to get people to grow their own stuff. So I'm going to put in the chat a link if any of you guys want to come in and tell me about what you've got growing on, because I'd be more than happy to hear it. Let's see. And there it is. I should probably. Is there a way for me to put user? No, do I want to ban this user? No, that's me. Let's try that again. No, that's me for sure. I could put myself in a timeout. I'm not sure how I would pin that to the top, but since I don't have a really big rolling chat, I don't think it really is going to matter. I've mentioned it before. Some of my earlier episodes aren't viewable because I use copyright music, which I knew I was using copyrighted music, but I got them from concerts, so I thought that I might have been safe, but no. I didn't get a strike because it wasn't direct song, I think, but even though it was live, they said it's not available in certain areas, so that tells me I'm shadow banned. So, but these shows should be okay. I have not played music. In fact, I do not even see my recordings or my, or maybe it's under style. I bet it is. Huh. Weird. Yeah. See, this is what happens when you don't start your shit early enough. I'm missing some. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah. I found the shit I was looking for. God. Yeah. I am going to probably be switching from StreamYard because they're pretty pricey for what I do with it. It's kind of an extravagance at this point. But I got from Let's Be Buds, they are on a different streaming platform that's about half the price of StreamYard with a lot less of same stuff, less cost, basically. So I will probably be switching within the next month or so to this other program. I can't remember the name of it. I've got it written down. But that ought to be a hoot because I'm just getting used to this one. We'll give her a shot, see how it goes. I've got my first victim. Miss Val, you are on. Oh my gosh, she looks like she's caught in headlights.
I don't know. Can you see me?
I can see you. Can you not see yourself?
No, let me look. I have too many tabs open.
You are showing up in the actual streaming. I'm looking right now at the page streaming. So
okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's funny. Yeah, I do that sometimes too.
tabs. It happens. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Not too shabby. Just had a little bit of dinner. Now it's time to have a toke.
Nice. What are we smoking on tonight?
Some ice cream cake pandonium by Trichome Orchard.
Pandonium?
Yeah, it's. Hold on one second. Let me. It's got like this coffee taste to it and this coffee
Oh,
smell to it.
nice. Oh, nice.
Thank you again.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I sent her recently just a couple seeds and my sticker top, and thank you for using it. I appreciate that. I like it when people show enthusiasm for my slaps because really they're not what they were a few years back where everybody had them going on. That's like the freaking Pokemon card, but I have a few people that are very enthusiastically displaying my stuff, and I do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. A little promotion goes a long way. And it starts conversations too, which is kind of what it's all about anyway. I'm not here to change the world so much as to just try to start some conversations and get things moving forward in the cannabis world.
You do a good job of it.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Let's have a toke.
It occurred to me we are celebrating 420 Eve tonight. My 420 is going to be so full. Well, actually, no. This isn't even 420 Eve. This is 420 Eve. But tomorrow, oh my God, tomorrow I've got. I start out in the morning with my granddaughter, and we're going to make some Easter cookies, and then she's going to get ready to go to an Easter egg hunt, and I'm going to go with her and her mom to that. And from there, I am going to hop in my car and continue going east until I hit Lansing, where I will meet up with my friends at the Fledge and party for the afternoon. And then I get to come popping back to Muskegon, where I'm going to be a grandma again and babysit so my granddaughter or so my kids can go out without being a parent because they don't get very much time away from the granddaughter. They just don't. I'm their only babysitter, and I'm the one usually running the streets, not them.
You're a good, reliable babysitter. It's nice that you do that for them.
Oh, it's nice for me actually because this has kind of been my life plan all along, is to just impose myself on my family as time goes on. Because yeah, why not?
It works.
It does work. I never thought I'd be the matriarch in a family, as it were, but yeah, aging is a motherfucker. The systems that you have in place, your traditions and stuff that you probably have had going on since you probably got married and before, you lose a parent and all that stuff changes. And yeah, it's a weird thing. It's the weirdest thing, hardest thing I've ever gone through is losing parents. And it's hard losing the parent, and it changes the dynamic of your whole family because those good relationships get stronger, and the bad ones, well, the bad ones tear the family apart, and that does happen.
Yeah, we lost my dad like 2 years ago in November.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it happens. It's just
Yeah.
yeah. And so now my mom, she's really fortunate. She lives with my brother, and she gets to take care of the kids all the time.
That's good. Does she enjoy it? Because I enjoy it. I enjoy the hell out of my granddaughter.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, she's at the age now. Yeah, my granddaughter's at the age now. She's coming up with funny sayings. You know how 3-year-olds come up. You know they. My favorite one that I saw online was about a pocket being called by a 3-year-old a snack hole. I think that's a great name for a pocket.
That's adorable.
But the best one that Penny's come up with so far, she was in the bathtub last week, and we were talking about Easter eggs and Easter bunny and all this different stuff. It's been going on now for a little bit, and just as an aside, um, I call her butt her keister. And I said, "Get your keister over here, keister this, keister that." And she just laughs, and I'm sure I'm the only one that calls it that because I am who I am. I'm the age I am. It's not that popular anymore. So I had her in the bathtub, and she was playing with an empty bottle, and she's filling it up, and the bubbles were coming out. You know how the air comes up and the bubbles come up, and I was trying to explain this very simple process. The air comes up, the bubbles come out, the air bubbles, and
Bubbles.
we were sitting there, and a minute later, she let a fart in the tub, and I just looked right down and go, "Did that bubble come out of your keister?" And she goes, "Yeah, it was a keister egg."
Easter egg.
I was about to shit myself laughing.
You gotta
I was,
write this
of course,
stuff down.
well, I just put it up here for edification. So yeah. Now before that, the best thing she did, she had I make her chocolate or strawberry milk in the morning, and she's got it in a sippy thing, and I don't know why, but she took her milk and just blasted it on the floor, and it comes spewing out. But she was in the kitchen, so it was still on linoleum, and it made a big puddle. And I went, "What the heck was that?" And she looks at me. She goes, "It's a seahorse." And I look down, and the shape of the puddle was a freaking seahorse. It's a raw shot seahorse. And I was like, "Oh, okay." I had nothing to argue with it. It was a seahorse. So, yeah, it was pretty good.
That's
So, yeah, I'm at the age. Yeah, I'm at the age. Yeah, I don't have to go into chat rooms and wait for somebody with a sense of humor to make me laugh. She just freaking does it every day. Every day she comes up with something. So, yep, that is my joy. Yep, and I hope all of you make it to the stage in your life too, because it's been a long time coming. I look at my daughter and how she acts with her kids, and it reminds me of with her kid, and it does kind of remind me of back in the day when I was a young mother. She was at that age, and yeah, it was everything was she works, she sleeps, she takes care of the kids, she works, she sleeps, she takes. That's how our lives go for a good 10 years. It sounds like so much fun. I hope I'm making y'all want to have kids. But but it is kind of a grind when you're you have your family and you're just trying to get through your lives as you do. But for my part, that's not how it is at all. I can come in and just go, "Hi, I'm here to have fun and wreak havoc or not," and go. And yeah, been waiting a long time for this. But we do a lot of individual like learning activities. I taught her how to sequence things. She with colors. There was like 3 different colored things: a red balloon, a blue bell, and a green iron. And they were in a 3, and then they repeated the pattern. And she had to fill in the pattern on the 3rd set. And I could see the light go on. I could see the light go on. And when you can see the light go on, it is just amazing. You know, you've done something. I can see why teachers would find teaching satisfying, just for that one reason, just to see somebody go, "Hey, yeah, I get that." Yeah, it's great.
It's been a
So,
hot minute, But yeah, no, those kids are adorable.
Yeah. I was talking earlier about what I had in my grow for this year. Um, I'd also have I at the meetup here we had a West Michigan, or I don't know what it was actually called, West Coast. We partied together a couple weeks ago, a week before Hash Bash, and I did pick up a Rainbow Belts cut, which Rainbow Belts has been my favorite strain for probably 3 years now. And I've never actually grown it myself. Smoked a lot of it, dabbed a lot of it. In fact, I've got some right now I could dab if I wanted to, and I'm going to load up my dabber because it's been a little bit. But
What's
yeah, I
in
was very excited. It was so weird. What's in Rainbow Belt on, I want to say Moonbow. Let me look it up really quick. Oops, wrong thing.
Moonbow was delightful.
Yeah, Moonbow is a good one. I loved Moonbow in its structure and in its flower, and I sure hope that that plant I got is also from Moonbow, or even if it was RS11. But I don't think RS11 threw any seeds at all. I just don't think it did. Okay, Rainbow Belts 2.0 strain. Archive Seeds is a cross between Rainbow Belts. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, here we are. Um, these parents are the progeny of Skittles by Moonbow. So that's what we're getting is Skittles by Moonbow. Yeah, Rainbow Belts 2.0, which I've just got Rainbow Belts, is the cross between Rainbow Belts number 20 and Rainbow Belts F1. So, yep, Rainbow Belts in general are Skittles by Moonbow. So, yeah, it says it's good for pain relief, stress reduction, and it's a sleep aid.
Very nice.
Yeah. It says it comes in at 22% THC. I believe that's probably true. Has a low to medium stretch, producing extremely pungent terpene-rich buds with tight nodal spacing. I like the sounds of that. Not sure how long it runs. If I have to guess, I'd say probably 63 days. It seems to be the magic number in most cannabis. 63 to 70. Sometimes 56 anymore, though. There would be a lot of people that would argue that a strain under 63 days couldn't possibly be that good, but I disagree because I've had a lot of quick runners that were pretty freaking good. Were they really complex? And yeah, no, but they were good strains nonetheless. So there is that.
Yeah, I've taken
So,
down a few plants a little bit on the earlier side.
yeah, I actually, if anything, I end up running the ones that are supposed to be coming down at 56 to 60 days later and letting them go too long just because I look at something at 56 days, which is pretty short compared to what everything else is 63. And I'm going, oh yeah, it looks like I could get some. There's not that much amber. Get a little more amber in there. Hairs are so pretty, light. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I could take it when it's supposed to be taken, and I think it would all be just fine. But I am stubborn to a fault. All these empty little jugs. Oh, this one's got some in it. Dee, dee, dee. Yeah, maybe me a quick little day. Yeah.
A smellogram.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I did get at the dispensary. I've been extremely broke as of late, so all of my concentrates have come from the dispensary because they're cheap at the dispensary. And I get rainbow belts at this dispensary, so there's that. But I did get one today that I've never had called True North. Oh, wait, no, it's not. It's called Michigan Marker, cured batter. So I'm going to put that in the old searcheroo and see what Michigan Marker is. I've heard the name before, and I'll be darned if I don't know.
Is it going to be like a cherry marker? That's what I would presume.
Hey, Red, how you doing? I see Red's here, and Clay. Of course, hi, Clay. Clay is a good support. Let me see, Michigan Marker. I better put strain in there so I can get an actual cannabis thing.
Isn't that terrible?
Oh, I know where I got why it sounds familiar because there is a strain which I'm sure it is a cross of called permanent marker, and I have heard of that. Okay, permanent marker. Not, I don't see Michigan marker, but I bet you it is a cross of a permanent marker. Funky aroma with hits of candy and floral gas undertones. Wow. I got a little thing here. Let's see if that fits the bill. They don't give you any of that stuff. Put it in light and see. Oh, I like the way they've got the. I can't read the shit in the good day. It is True North, which is a Michigan company. It says from Michigan for Michigan, which is true of a lot of them. But God, I sure hope that they are not a shitty company that's undermining the medical, because I get a lot of shit from them. And they get a lot of their shit from Michigan Canna Company, which is where Spartan used to work, and Bake Pond still works. Oh, that's kind of funky smelling. It's got a. If I didn't know better, I'd almost say. Yeah, it doesn't taste all that candy to me. It's got a good smell, though. I'm going to have to go do some right now, even though I've got this other stuff out. Almost smells papaya-like, but I don't know. That might just be me. You'd be surprised at stuff where papaya gets snuck into. Papaya must be a really heavy washer just because it seems to be in a lot of stuff. Yet I've never seen papaya just run as papaya. So if you know out there if papaya by itself is a decent strain, or if it's better with paired with something else, let me know. Okay, this one's Rainbow Belts, and this one must be the Michigan Marker. So if you got them, torch them up, because that's what we're going to do, or I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah. I got it. Just tell me when.
I'm going to push my button right now.
Perfect.
And it takes about 7 pulses, and I'm in like blend.
I was able to close the tab and find the thing.
Ah, look at you.
Actually, now look at you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Lovely. Lovely. Whew. Sorry, this does helps me keep from coughing. Sorry to give you my underarms. It does. It helps me not cough because it opens up other lobes of your lungs, which you can breathe into.
It's
So,
okay. This is just, oh, it's just so flavorful. I love it.
how are you enjoying your dabber that you've got?
Oh my gosh. I'm in heaven. It's
Well,
the
I know.
Screwball by Vapevana.
And I believe that's isn't that the one you guys got, Clay, or had at the thing this last summer? Um, I know that you've been wanting to dab for a while, and just getting concentrates can be pretty. Unless you're making them yourself, it can be a little restrictive cost wise. So I think that's one of the best alternatives to actual concentrate dabbing that you can do. So I'm glad
I
that you're
agree.
enjoying it.
It's amazing. It's just, you taste the weed. You're able to still taste the weed, but if not better. And then, I mean, I don't plan on
Sorry.
consuming shot, the char. I'm going to add it into my soil afterwards so I can reuse
Nice.
it. And, but the actual unit, though, itself, though, I don't even know how to explain. I don't. Lately, I've only been doing it at 455. I'd love to hear what other people have to say about which temperatures that they like to run theirs at.
Well, we've got a group of people in the chat that can probably help you out with that.
Oh yeah.
Clay, especially Clay, if you're still out there, give a shout out about your temperature that you like to do your power dabbing at.
But
Him
people leave it
and
in the comments too.
yeah, there, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Him and who was the one that? Fluff had the other rig out there. There's two of them that had rigs out there when we went to the meetup last year, and it works really well. It's not my favorite way to do it because every now and again I still get that hay taste or whatever you want to call it, and it I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know. I might be doing something wrong, but for the most part, it was good experience, very positive. The stuff that I wasn't sure about, I actually went ahead and because we could burn the flower after we did the vaping on them, so it worked out really well. It was actually a nice little friendly competition amongst friends. Shout out to the garden club. Woo, woo.
Woo.
This year, hopefully, we'll be having a meetup in Ohio. Um, it's still in the works right now because we're a group of stoners that find it really hard to organize, and and we are trying
You're
really
gonna have
hard
so
this
much
year.
fun.
What's that?
You
We do
guys are
have a
gonna have
lot
so
of
much
fun.
fun.
It is always memorable, always memorable. I don't know that we'll ever quite meet the level of strange and weirdness that we had the year that Prophet showed up with his wives. But yeah, it's been every year an adventure, an adventure. Clay is at 645. J5 is at 500 per head. I'm assuming flower head. I'm
Ah,
just saying. I'm just
and
saying.
I saw a great
If he
set.
thinks that or he's offering 4,500, because if I was to do it out there offering, I wouldn't ask for anything less. Just kidding, man. Just kidding. Feel the burn, says Green Grape. Yeah, for sure. 645 seems really excessively hot to me, but I don't know. It's the translation's probably real different from a concentrated vapor. So because I do my
I could
concentrated
try
vapor at
it.
550,
Man, I think we should
I
try
would
them.
I would go
I
500
need to grind
before
up
the
some more.
645 and see. Yeah, feel the burn. He has a cannabis hardware ball vape, so his is a different type of vape.
Ah,
Oh, that's his price. Okay, we need temperatures, not prices. What are the temperatures that you guys are vaping
yeah.
at?
In Fahrenheit, preferably.
In Fahrenheit. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. We could also have some misinterpretations.
Well, yeah, because I don't math very well.
I don't. I can math, but I just have to be on the right subject. If it's going to be a storybook problem, I want to make sure I'm on the train and not in a car or wherever I'm supposed to be. Yeah. Okay. There's Clay's answer. The non. Well, I understand it'll be temperatures vary from rig to rig and from the type of flower you're vaping, and I suppose its density would matter too. Of if you have fluffier flower, uh, or although you do clean it all up, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Well, what I do is I usually
Oh, there's
I
a
have
definitive from the man whose name is in the phone book, Navin Johnson. 450 for the ball vape and 540 for the dab. Yeah, I do the 550 dab, and it's nice.
I'm doing it right now at 455.
Okay.
I've been afraid to go higher. Well, higher than I don't
Are
know.
you more scared of getting harshed up, or
I don't want it to start because I leave it on there for a little bit longer because I just
and
want to
start stinking?
basically do the whole dab
Yeah,
or the whole
sure.
flower dab.
Yeah. Yeah, it's recommended you don't go in for second servings and shit. Once you've done your vaping, you're done your vaping.
Yeah.
As far as flavor goes, you're gonna really hurting me. Rushed dinner before I came on. Shouldn't have done that.
Oh,
Yeah, it
glad
was
you
a
made.
weird day today. I had it going on today pretty good until I got home, and my poor old dog. I've got a dog that's 18 and I've been predicting her death for 2 years, which is fair enough. She was 16 when I started. So anyway, she is truly at the age or at the condition right now where if I was being a good dog owner, I would just let her stop being a rug. She's a rug right here. She's just a rug. She probably hasn't twitched we started the show. Hey, Luna, you alive?
I'm so happy though.
Oh, she moved her
She's
tail. She's
just,
alive.
she's really living
She,
her best life.
I don't know if it's her best. She's lost a lot of weight, so she's real skinny, but she's so fluffy. Who can tell that she's that skinny besides me, who touches her? And
Yeah.
yeah, she has gone on a couple walkabouts lately. One time she actually ended up in the Hooskow, and I had to go bail her ass out. And I thought they were going to make me give her a rabies shot, and I said, they asked to see her rabies certificate, and I said, this is the deal. I said, she's 18 years old. I'm not giving her rabies shots. I said, for what? I said she doesn't go anywhere. I said she did go on a walkabout, but that was the first time she's been out in freaking forever. And I said, I'm really at the end of life. She's in hospice, basically. She's in doggy hospice, and that's a fact. And they're like, oh, yeah, no, we don't have to give her a rabies shot. So she got out of that, but she's just, and this is the hardest thing with dog owners because we're taking better care of our dogs now. So they're living longer. And yeah, you got to make end of life decisions, and it sucks. And this is like since I do rescues, this is my fourth one I've had to make a decision about. Oh, actually, two of them decided for me and just had one had a stroke, I believe, and one had a heart attack. But still, it's not the best way to let your beloved pets go out if you can help it. Of course, we don't talk about euthanizing Grandpa before he has his heart attack, do we? Oh, nice. RS11. Ah, that shit is good. Dan, if you can get a hold of that, a cut of that, definitely you would want to add that in your garden before it was all said and done. Although, or is it RS11 you're smoking, or is it a fancy RS27 divided by three, which is I don't know. There last year at our garden club meetup, Clay he's got a I don't want to mess it up. It's a blue something number 9 by RS11 maybe or something like that. And anyway, Thunder Dan being the little ham that he is, he came up with the RS number for it that was neither 11 or the numbers that Clay made the cross with. Good weed though, I will say that. Oh, that talk about me with the breeders and stuff. I will give exception to them. Shouldn't be breeding each and every one of them. They have been doing a little bit of breeding on their own, and they have been coming up with some pretty fire plants. I give you the pure, which is White Widow by Black Widow or Black Widow by White Widow. Doesn't matter. Pretty good weed though, and yeah, they've done a lot of Banana Daddy crosses, Bambalam, which was yeah, I still haven't broke those seeds yet. Those are going in my garden this year too, the Bambalams. And that's by Fluffy's garden, Fluffykins. I don't. It's a gaming name, he says. RSB 27 is Blue 16 by RS 11. Thank you, Dan. You know what the problem is? It's got the by and looks like it's times. And you're actually adding the number. Talk about some fractured math fairy, yeah. 2 ways to get to Valhalla is by sword and place. It's true. I have seen some movies that have suggested such. You die in your sleep, I don't know, you end up in some kind of purgatory. That's no bueno.
Nah.
I wanted to talk about a couple things today. What was one of them? Oh, bad times at the gym for me. The hot tub's been shut down for about 10 days. And so is the steam room, which I do 3 times a week. And the other bad part about it is because I'm so conscientious about my health, I've been watching videos about different aspects of my health. And there was a doctor, she was a sports doctor to start, but she's now gone into old lady medicine and talks about what exercises old ladies like me ought to be doing for maximum benefit. So yeah, I had to go and take a little trip through the weight machines and see how to operate all of those because they've all got different shit, but they've also got QR codes that is every single one of them looks. Yeah, I could be doing them wrong. I don't want to be the lady on the video doing them wrong, but they got QR codes, so I can actually. One of the dudes that was in there, I think he must have worked there. He was young and good looking and tall. I don't and in shape, so. I thought perhaps, and he talked to the things being on the QR code to the whole videos, but he wasn't the one giving the tour. It was like he was in the tour, but not really. It was strange. Cute guy though, kept me distracted. So now I got to use my QR code. But anyway, I do have to start doing a little weight training, resistance training, as it were. And I also have to do a little impact training, which will give me bone density. Because us old people fall and break shit, but impact exercising where you end up like jump roping where you'd be hitting your feet or anything where you're actually getting an impact. Good for your bones. Who knew? Somebody, but not me. So I got to look into how doing circuit training and impact training, but I've got the circuit training covered with the weights. But I want to be around in 20 years for you guys to say, God damn, Blue Kiss has been doing this for over 20 years. 20 years. She'd be 86. I'm not 66 yet, not for a couple of weeks, but 86. She'd be 86 been doing this shit. Wouldn't that be amazing? That'd be freaking amazing. I'd like to give it a shot. Well, I would like to stay until 11, you guys, but seriously, I have a bunch of shit that I should be doing tonight, and this show is basically just to get you all caught up on what we're doing out in the garden and just a little bit of community before the big show of Horror 20 and Easter all on the same day. We all seen the good memes out there, haven't we? Anyway, Val, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. I always appreciate you coming out. And you earned that growing thumb sticker there, more so.
Oh, thank you.
I hope to see. Oh, go ahead, hon.
I had fun slapping it on there. I placed it on there perfectly, and can you see it?
Yes, it comes in really clear. And I will say this about the stickers that I ordered. I got them through Sticker Mule, and they had a sale on clear stickers, which I was like, clear stickers? I don't know how that's going to play. Usually I see stickers and they got the white borders around them. Or bleed to black, whatever. It's not usually the clear ones. They went, well, they were really cheap. They were like $19 for 50 of them or something. I forget what it was. So I ordered them, and I like them better than the ones with the white border. I might not ever get ones with the white border again. Hey, Supreme, thank you all for coming out. Dan, thank you for coming out. Looking like Rose on the Titanic. Oh, yeah, that would be great. Yeah, I don't care. I dropped my jewel in the water. Oopsie, there goes my rig. Gotta get a new one. But I've lost my train just because I saw that comment. J5, thank you. You always support me, and I so appreciate that. All of you guys do, and I so appreciate you. Naven, I'm going to see you in September, dude. Hell or high water. I'm coming down to Colorado to see you. So take care as well. Miss Bell, I will see you later, and I'm going to end the stream. I don't have an outgoing just because I'm not that prepared. But have a great evening. Happy Easter, everybody. And not yet. Now it ends.